Relationships are based on four principles: respect, understanding, acceptance, and appreciation. Satisfaction lies in the effort, not in the attainment. The future depends on what we do in the present. It's easy to stand in the crowd, but it takes courage to stand alone. Our greatest ability as humans is not to change the world, but to change ourselves. Service without humility is selfishness and egotism. It does not require money to live neat, clean, and dignified. My life is my message. Speak only if it improves upon the silence. Hate the sin, love the sinner. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. The enemy is fear. We think it is hate, but it is fear. Strength does not come from winning. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength. Seek not greater wealth, but simpler pleasure, not higher fortune, but deeper felicity. Be the change you are trying to create. Our greatest ability as humans is not to change the world, but to change ourselves. There are 2 days in the year that we cannot do anything: yesterday and tomorrow. In doing something, do it with love or never do it at all. There is a sufficiency in the world for man's need, but not for man's greed. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. Those who know how to think need no teachers. What barrier is there that love cannot break? A coward is incapable of exhibiting love. It is the prerogative of the brave. Full effort is full victory. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. It is health that is real wealth and not pieces of gold and silver. Honest disagreement is often a good sign of progress. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. The real ornament of a woman is her character, her purity. Look at the sparrows, they do not know what they will do in the next moment. Let us literally live from moment to moment. Man should forget his anger before he goes to sleep. Man often becomes what he believes himself to be. Gentleness, self-sacrifice, and generosity are the exclusive possession of no one race or religion. Do not judge others. Be your own judge and you will be truly happy. If you try to judge others, you are likely to burn your fingers. To lose patience is to lose the battle. There is nothing that wastes the body like worry, and one who has any faith in God should be ashamed to worry about anything whatsoever. A no uttered from deepest conviction is better and greater than a yes merely uttered to please, or what is worse, to avoid trouble. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. Knowledge gained through experience is far superior and many times more useful than bookish knowledge. If you want to change the world, start with yourself. They cannot take away our self-respect if we do not give it to them. My faith is brightest in the midst of impenetrable darkness. The law of love could be best understood and learned through little children. Truth without humility would be an arrogant caricature. Your action expresses your priorities. That service is the noblest which is rendered for its own sake. You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. To believe in something, and not to live it, is dishonest. I suppose leadership at one time meant muscles, but today it means getting along with people. The real love is to love those that hate you, to love your neighbor even though you distrust him. Truth is by nature self-evident. As soon as you remove the cobwebs of ignorance that surround it, it shines clear. You can chain me, you can torture me, you can even destroy this body, but you will never imprison my mind. A small group of determined and like-minded people can change the course of history. To give pleasure to a single heart by a single act is better than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer. It is the quality of our work which will please God and not the quantity. Man becomes great exactly in the degree in which he works for the welfare of his fellow men. When you are right, you have no need to be angry. When you are wrong, you have no right to be angry. Nothing has saddened me so much in life as the hardness of heart of educated people. Nonviolence is a weapon of the strong. If we want to reach real peace in this world, we should start educating children. The only tyrant I accept in this world is the still voice within. Live simply so that others may simply live. The true measure of any society can be found in how it treats its most vulnerable members. Our ability to reach unity in diversity will be the beauty and the test of our civilization. Faith is not something to grasp, it is a state to grow into. There is more to life than increasing its speed. Peace is not the absence of conflict, but the ability to cope with it. Life is but an endless series of experiments. Prayer is the key of the morning and the bolt of the evening. Truth is one, paths are many. Self-respect knows no considerations. Compassion is a muscle that gets stronger with use. A man who was completely innocent offered himself as a sacrifice for the good of others, including his enemies, and became the ransom of the world. It was a perfect act. Common sense is the realized sense of proportion. You yourself as much as anybody in the entire universe deserve your love and affection. You yourself as much as anybody in the entire universe deserve your love and affection. Doubt is invariably the result of want or weakness of faith. God has no religion. Nothing is impossible for pure love. True beauty consists of purity of heart. Every home is a university, and the parents are the teachers. Silence becomes cowardice when occasion demands speaking out the whole truth and acting accordingly. There is no way to peace, there is only peace. Healthy discontent is the prelude to progress. Prayer is a confession of one's own unworthiness and weakness. Imitation is the sincerest flattery. Peace is its own reward. It is better to allow our lives to speak for us than our words. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. An eye for an eye will only make the whole world blind. Where there is love, there is life. Freedom is not worth having if it does not include the freedom to make mistakes. Your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits become your values become your destiny. Each night, when I go to sleep, I die. And the next morning, when I wake up, I am reborn. To believe in something, and not to live it, is dishonest. The day the power of love overrules the love of power, the world will know peace. You don't know who is important to you until you actually lose them. You may never know what results come of your actions, but if you do nothing, there will be no results. I call him religious who understands the suffering of others. It is wrong and immoral to seek to escape the consequences of one's acts. There is force in the universe, which, if we permit it, will flow through us and produce miraculous results. You cannot shake hands with a clenched fist. Love never claims, it ever gives. Love ever suffers, never resents, never revenges itself. The moment there is suspicion about a person's motives, everything he does becomes tainted. If I have the belief that I can do it, I shall surely acquire the capacity to do it even if I may not have it at the beginning. No one can ride on the back of a man unless it is bent. It is better to be violent, if there is violence in our hearts, than to put on the cloak of nonviolence to cover impotence. Everyone holds a piece of the truth,